What, a cake? With carrots in it? Howdy peeps, welcome to another episode of Adam's Eats. Today we're going to be cooking a carrot cake. Yes, might sound bonkers, especially to you in the States if you're watching. This is an old English cake and it does have carrots in it. I used to think it was some sort of play on words as a kid. Well, it can't be, it's just a fruit cake surely. But yeah, it does. So we're going to be making that today. And at some point in the video I'm also going to discuss about ads in my videos. Something I've been thinking about since I started the channel and kind of mulling things over, so I'll talk about that in a bit. So yeah, ingredients wise there's quite a lot to this cake. Making it simple and there's just a lot that goes into it. So whereas normal I would show you all the ingredients and then talk you through the measurements, what I'm going to do this time is I'll put all the different measurements in the description below. Just to make it a bit easier for you to follow. And if you pan over here, I'll show you what the ingredients look like all together. Look at all that stuff! Yeah, as you can see, people, there's quite a lot of stuff here. But in essence, you've got carrot, flour, we've got some nuts there, we've got some sultanas, sugar, eggs, butter, all the usual kind of stuff that goes into making a cake. And then we've got some extra bits for the cream cheese and lime frosting on the top. And that's it really. As you see, you've got the measurements in the description below, and we're going to mix this stuff together. Okay, right, first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to gas mark 4, which is a 180 degrees C. Get that nice and hot because this cake batter comes together quite quick. And all I've got here is a loose bottom cake tin. Yeah, you don't see Jamie Oliver do anything like that, do you? Loose bottom cake tin. Try not to drop it on the floor. We've got some baking paper here and just a small amount of butter which we're going to rub on the inside. What I've done is I've just drawn the circumference of the inside part, because I'm going to cut this out and place this in the bottom of the tray. Okay, and then just take a small amount of the butter, doesn't matter if it's salted or unsalted really, and then just grease the inside, just lightly, all the way around, like so. I mean, if you've got a non-stick baking mould like this, you know, you might not need it, but I just use it as a precaution. Just helps along for the non-stick side of things. Right, so that's ready. Pop that to one side and we'll get the batter mixed up. Okay, right, first step is we're going to mix together some of the dry ingredients. In this bowl I've got the flour, got the light brown sugar. In this one I've got cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger. Just mix it all, just put it all in one pot. And the orange zest. So we're going to put the spices in first. Bicarbonate of soda, orange zest, and then the sugar. Just mix those dry ingredients together, crumble up. If you've got like some really big lumps of sugar in there, just break some of those up. Doesn't really matter because once you add the liquid it should dissolve. Right, so next stage is we're going to mix some of our wet ingredients together, and then we'll combine the two together. So I've got my eggs, just going to crack these into the oil. This is the sunflower oil here. Get those in. And you just want to whisk that together. It's like oily scrambled egg, I suppose. Okay, so that's mixed together. Then you just want to add in your carrot. And then just put in your sultanas. I'm going to switch to a wooden spoon, I think. Okay, so you've got a kind of a wettish mix there. And now we're going to start adding this to our dry mix. And begin to incorporate that in with the flour. And add the rest. Now you want to mix it quite vigorously in order to get any little pockets of flour fully mixed in, because you'll find that as you turn it with a spoon you'll get odd little pockets of hidden flour which you don't really want in your cake. You want it all fully combined. It is smelling rather good, I must say. Okay, and the final thing you want to do is take your nuts. These are my not almonds, pecans and walnuts, and then you just want to chuck those in. You can break a couple if you want, leave them whole, it's entirely up to you. I just kind of chuck some in whole, break a few up, just helps with the different textures and stuff when you eat the cake. Give it a final mix and your cake batter is done. We'll get that put in the cake tin. Simple enough. We just got to transfer the batter into our tin. Try and get all of it out. I don't think this is one of those batters that you can lick the spoon or lick the bowl. I haven't tried it, but I can't imagine it being that great, to be honest. It's one of those ones that you want to wait until it's cooked. And that is ready for the oven. Right, so the cake's in now. You want to put it in the oven for about an hour. Different ovens may take different times, but usually an hour is about the norm. Test it, say, halfway through. You'll know when it's cooked when you can put it in a skewer or a knife and it comes out clean. So yeah, we'll come back in, say, 50 minutes to an hour, and hopefully it should be ready. Okay, so the cake's in the oven baking. Whilst that's doing that, I'm just going to talk about advertising. Excuse me, I'm making a cup of tea at the same time. Cup of tea. Yeah, so you may notice that I've started putting adverts on the bottom of my videos. The reason I've done that, now I've been thinking about this for a couple of weeks, whether or not to do it later on down the line, whether to do it now. And I've decided to do it now simply to get you guys used to it. You know, you might be thinking, well, why is he trying to do it now? Why is he trying to make money all of a sudden? Blah, blah, blah. No, nothing like that at all. In fact, I'm not making anything off it at all at the minute. It's just purely to get you guys used to it because, well, that's how YouTubers get paid. Some of the big channels like My Virgin Kitchen, Barry Lewis, put the link down below for his channel, it's really good. Sorted Food, Byron Tolbert, he's another one, Jamie Oliver, all these big channels make money out of adverts. So yeah, I just thought, well, may as well just do it now, get it out of the way. If I'd have activated it later on down the line, you're not going to go, oh, he's sold himself out, oh, he's doing adverts. That's why I've done it now. So please relax, chill out, just skip the ads if you want to, whatever, just that's why it's there. While your cake's in the oven, we'll crack on and we'll make our cream cheese lime frosting. Right, to make the cream cheese lime frosting could not be simpler. In this bowl I've got 50 grams of caster sugar and 150 grams of unsalted butter at room temperature. And the first thing you want to do is just beat those two together until you form a paste, basically. Like so. Next you want to add in 300 grams of full fat plain cream cheese. Beat that together again and then add your lime zest. That in, give it a final mix. That's ready now, so just simply cover that with cling film, pop that in the fridge and that will quite happily sit there until your cake's finished. Okay, right, so the cake's been in probably about an hour and 20 minutes, so I had to leave it in a little bit longer because it just wasn't quite done, but I think it's done. I'm just going to test that with a skewer. Just put that in. Yep, it's come out clean. That's ready. You want to turn that out onto a wire rack and leave that to cool completely. And yeah, and then once it's cooled, we'll put on the cream cheese frosting. Right, my cake has completely cooled now. So what we're going to do is just put on the lime frosting. Don't need to be too neat with this. As my dad always says when he's putting bitumen on the roof or something, larrup it on, larrup it on. Yeah, just get it all on. Now what I'm going to do is just take in a small palette knife, I mean you could use a spoon, fork, whatever, just sort of work it around to the edges, and voila, there we are, cake's finished. Sometimes you can buy like little iced carrot decorations. You can put them on the top to sort of put the carrot essence into the cake if you like. I couldn't find any and I couldn't be bothered, so I didn't bother with that. So I just put the frosting on, and that is ready to eat. Right, that cake is done. Frosting's on and it's ready to eat, so I think we should probably try a bit. Not all of it though, because I promised some to the girlfriend. Have it with some coffee, sandwiches, you know, whatever. Have it on its own, who cares? It's going to be nice, whatever. Right, so let's have a taste. Right, here we go. Here's the cake. What's it like? Here we go. Oh, I tell you what, that went straight through. That is moister than an otter's pocket. Really good. You can taste the cinnamon in there, and that lime frosting on the top just cuts through some of the richness of the cake. Because fruit cakes and things like that can be quite dense and quite heavy. That just really cuts through. It's a really nice addition. Yeah, give this one a go, peeps. Now, I think I'm going to go and finish this with my cup of tea. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more videos. And thanks very much for watching.